What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today will be the first start of our weekly pop culture analyst breakdown videos, where I'm just going to run down some quick rumors, breakdowns, leaks, and really just any sort of news we've gotten from Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and the pop culture world at large. So starting off this video, we're going to be hitting some Marvel topics. The first on this list is going to be Spider-Man 4, kind of officially, but not officially, being rumored to be a multiverse film, but maybe not the one that we feared. And what I mean by that is Daniel RPK, who is a very credible leaker and gotten a lot of stuff right in the past, has come out and said that this new Spider-Man flick in the MCU is going to take place in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. For those of you who have been keeping up with a lot of the other leaks and rumors or who have read Secret War comics, know that in that universe or in the storyline, Doctor Doom ends up creating this world called Battle World, which is essentially one universe which has like all of these other fragments of different realities kind of converging into one. So, while this is a multiverse story and not the grounded Spider-Man teams up with Daredevil to take on Kingpin story that we all may have wanted, it doesn't sound like it's going to be that bad, honestly, and it kind of sounds fresh and unique, and it's doing it in a way that seems bigger than what we got before, but not just completely rehashing a movie like No Way Home, which is what we had heard Sony really wanted to do, was just bring Toby and Andrew back. They could easily come back in this film because they're rumored to show up in Doomsday and Secret Wars and all that, but you never know. This could actually be a good and smart way for Marvel to kind of get a new, kind of fresh original idea for Spider-Man and Sony to have their multiverse, and maybe they could bring in Andrew and Toby Spider-Man in the third act again. Who knows? But either way, I'm interested in it and seeing what they're going to cook. Going on to our next topic, The Thing, for those of you who don't know, has had his first set photo leak, and he honestly looks really, really good. A lot of people are saying it's going to be completely practical. I personally believe it's going to be some practical, but mostly CGI. But either way, the first image that was shown, and I'm not going to show it here just because I don't want to get a copyright strike, it looks straight out of the comics. Like, it looks incredible, and that's without the finishing touches of CGI. Now, going on to some Star Wars topics, Sigourney Weaver is joining The Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't believe they've said yet who she's going to be playing specifically, if it's a character we know from other mediums, if she's entirely new or original. Not really sure, but the fact that Ripley herself, is joining the Star Wars universe is in itself exciting, I mean. I'm not super invested in this movie quite yet. I mean, the leaked trailer that we saw at the D23 that was out on YouTube, it's probably all been taken down now. But if it's still up there, give it a watch because I certainly did, and it got my hopes up a little bit. But naturally, when you take a show and then you turn it into a movie, and especially when it's a big budget movie like Star Wars, to me it just seems like a sign of desperation, in my opinion, and it's kind of a red flag. But, anyways, like I always say, I'm going to go into this optimistic and with an open mind, so I'm willing to see what they got. And speaking of Star Wars, in the video game realm, Star Wars Outlaws came out. I guess it's today or tomorrow, but it comes out sometime this week. I've seen a few of the reviews and reactions. I personally haven't played it yet. A lot of people are saying there's fun moments, but it ultimately has a lot of bugs because, for whatever reason, we live in some of the greatest technological advances of the human race, yet we can't figure out how to make a video game not be buggy. Anyways, that's a whole topic for another video. But, well, I can't recommend paying $70 to pick up this game just from the reviews I heard. Like, I'm certainly going to be waiting. I would say I'm going to probably buy this game maybe at half price or a little more, give it a few months, let them work out the bugs and the kinks and all that. So, I'm excited. Going on to some more miscellaneous topics. Jurassic World is getting a new movie literally like a week before the Superman movie, which means July is probably going to be stacked, and hopefully everyone comes out a winner, especially if they're all great movies, but chances are at least one of these three movies are probably not going to do as well, considering just the crowded month it's going to be in. But anyways, Jurassic World Rebirth, I believe, is coming out next year. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. I love Jurassic World. Well, I wouldn't say love, maybe really like to love, but it's definitely a really good movie. Jurassic World 2 is alright. Not sure I've ever seen 3, and honestly, I think Fallen Kingdom was the middle of the world trilogy. Was not a fan, and honestly didn't ever watch Dominion, though I'm sure I'm going to eventually watch it before the new movie comes out. So naturally, I'm just not super stoked about this movie. It sounds fine, sounds cool, but I feel like you're just beating a dead horse at this point. Moving on, Rings of Power Season 2 premiere dropped today. Quick point of reference, I have my issues with Season 1 of Rings of Power. I think there's some pacing issues. I think some of the acting isn't that great, and it does take a little while for the series to get going, but by the end of it, I was intrigued by it, and I was interested to see what they would do with the Season 2. Personally, I haven't watched any of the 3 episodes they've dropped yet, but I've heard that it is an improvement from season 1, that there are some really cool moments, that it's very Sauron focused, and those are the moments that really shine in the series. So when I do check it out, I'm sure I'm going to ultimately give my ultimate season review on here. So keep a lookout for that. And then last but not least, Sonic 3 trailer dropped. Obviously, I'll put a link in the description below. I did the Sonic 3 trailer reaction the other day. Actually got quite a bit of views, my most viewed video so far, and which is, really cool. A lot of Sonic fans out there, and I appreciate the support. That said, obviously, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it, but spoiler alert, I love the trailer. I thought it was great. Shadow the Hedgehog looks amazing. I'm glad to see my boy Knuckles is back. Dr. Robotnik coming back, Jim Carrey returning. So obviously there's a lot to be excited about, and December, the whole fall and winter is going to be pretty stacked with films, but Sonic 3 definitely seems like it's going to be up there in terms of my hype level. I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot that I'm like super super stoked for other than Joker and the Lord of the Rings anime. So this is definitely another one I can add to the list, which is great. Awesome. And anyways, that's all I got for today. I'm done rambling now. Y'all can let me know in the comments what you think about these week's pop culture news, breakdowns. Let me know what you would like to hear more from me in the future regarding this content. And if you like what you see here, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to support new and upcoming YouTubers like myself. And I will catch you all in the next video.